I know what you're thinking. You heard their song and you thought, damn, they ate, who are they? And now you desperately wanna know. Well, worry no more because I am here. Let's start with the basics. 9i is a 10-member group from First One Entertainment, a company founded in 2019. They debuted on March 30th with their debut mini-album New World. All the songs in the album were produced by Van and Ju Hyung. If you haven't heard their album yet, please do. Every single song is god tier, I swear. Oh my god, here's a snippet.
Body tells me I'm good, but I'm slowly feeling something extra. Don't know why I am a stranger in there. Can I get you closer? Can I touch your sky? Falling in my You're wanted all my life. 너랑부터 어느 deeply dive 나를 그로 당겨 깊이 어젯밤이 지나 내일이 돼 날 기억 못한데도 터진 alone And will never see the break your heart Go back so far I went so 멀어져가 Could've never believed me Oh yeah 그림자 다리 떴네 무거운 다리를 들 때 잊어버린 deep talk I'm sick of saying yes sir 이건 다시 persona 마치 통화 속의 열매 같은 건 없어 I don't care
If you're curious about their group name, here's Eden explaining it to you in perfect English.
Everyone has 9 energies, and each of our members has 1 energy, and then we have 1 connector. He connects 9 members, and then the algorithm occurs. And then we can make new message, so we want to give people new messages and great influence.
Their concept is about parallel universes and they actually understand and explain it really well. I was so shocked, honestly. Even when reacting to their performance video, they kept giving insight on how that dance move correlated to the story, and it made the whole thing 10 times more interesting. I'll leave the link in the description. They post on Twitter, TikTok and Instagram, but they're all manager-made posts. They do post stuff themselves on the app Fab. Did I say they're self-produced yet?
Give it up and down up.
Hello, my name is Jaewon.
Starting off with the leader Jaewon. He is a leader and that pretty much sums it up because he is perfect for that position. Here's a quick rundown of random facts. He is a good cook. He is pretty. He participated in Produce 101 and ended up in 54th place. He was a backup dancer for BTS. He is very pretty. He loves Min Hyun from New East. And he is very pretty. Also, his members call him Woo Jae since his birth name is very similar to Eden's. And most importantly, he has one of my favorite vocals in the group.
Come on, let's go to bed. We gonna rock the night away. Put it to you, babe. If you're not in the right mood to sleep now, then.
He invented gardening. He is currently growing a cucumber and tomato plants and he updates us with the progress on Fab. I can't show you the photos, but it's very cute. Jaewon has such a bright and nice personality, while also being really calm and well-spoken, humble and very polite too. I think he really was the best choice for the leader in the group. I didn't want to make a whole part where I appreciate his visuals, but I just couldn't help myself because every time I see him I find him even prettier. Like, look at this man. He is beautiful, stunning, ethereal. I'm not religious, but I feel like I need to thank God for presenting us common mortals with this face. Also, he has a birthmark in his chin that I find very, very pretty. Okay, that's all.
Hi guys, I'm Eden.
Next we have Eden. He is the oldest member and he is one of the mood makers of the group. Whenever they do vlogs or behind the scenes and there's a member filming and talking through the whole thing, it's probably him or Taehan. He is very good at English, like hello. His stage name even comes from his English name Aiden. Also, since his birth name is similar to Juwon's, the members call him Yang-ji. He is very bright and smiley even though he gets shy easily.
하나, 둘, 셋.
He is a vocalist in the group and he has one of my favorites vocals. Yes, I said this about Jaewon too, and what about it?
Come on, let's drink and have very unmanageable day. Would you want me in bed if you're not in the right mood to sleep now? And I'm sick of saying yes sir. 이건 나의 persona. 마치 동화 속의 결말 같은 건 없어. I don't care.
Also, he does some of the ad-libs in Parallel Universe. Look how good he sounds. Now the thing is, his dancing is amazing too, like. This man is an ace, and yes, I will be using that title again in this video. Since we're talking about birthmarks, he has one too in his cheek and I love it.
Hi everyone, I'm Winnie from Nine. Nice to meet you all.
In my research into 9 I discovered you can separate the members into two categories. The ones I would die for and the aces. And my king Winnie here is in both. He is Thai and he speaks Thai, Korean and English fluently. He is a language king.
Choose the language you want me to introduce first.
The language I want? Because you're from Thailand.
Yeah.
태국어.
나 처음 들어봐. 그러네, 진짜 처음 들어봐.
제일 못할 수도 있습니다. สวัสดีครับทุกคนผมชื่อวินนี่นะครับจากนายยินดีที่ได้รู้จักนะครับ 왜 이렇게 어색해? 진짜 어색해. I don't think I'm good at any language right now.
He is a rapper. But I also really like his vocals.
In another life when I look up at you, when the morning comes I watch your eyes.
He has a deeper voice so it sounds very smooth. He is also a really cool dancer.
Don't need nobody, nobody but me.
Like I said, an ace. He is also an actual angel and his smile is so cute I wanna protect him at all costs.
선물.
I can take it?
No, it's just for a trial.
If you see clips from him in fansins or fan calls, you'll see that Winnie is every mine eye's bestie. He is so sweet and always talks a lot about whatever. Even if you're not sure what to say, there will not be a dull moment with him. Really just a chat with your best friend, and I find that so endearing. He just looks at every fan with the brightest eyes and it's the cutest thing ever. He deserves the world. By the way, if you're seeing pre-debut content and you notice there's a member missing, it's probably Winnie. I'm not totally sure, but I think it's because he was in Thailand at the time.
안녕하세요. 나인 민준입니다.
Next is Minjin. He is a vocalist and his voice is very pretty.
Come for me, say what I meant to you. You should know what you had to say. Couldn't never believe me, girl. 왠지 끝에 닿겠지. 나 하이퍼 어디가 있어 가능해.
But listen, his dancing. I literally have no words besides what the fuck.
멋있었지? No, I don't know. Really don't know. The thing is, I still remember your face.
He participated in Wild Idol and loves doing girl group choreos. He has a lot of experience in dancing. He has been dancing since middle school and graduated in it in high school. Is very good at contemporary dance and it's honestly so impressive.
이젠 깨고 싶어 꿈속이 싫어 내 안에 갇혀서 난 죽어 있어 Just wanna be lonely Just wanna be yours 오늘 내밀어줘 save me save me Save me baby 손을 내밀어줘 save me save me
Besides serving this much though, he is pretty shy and introverted and very polite. He can look intimidating to somebody, is honestly just very shy. A certified good boy. Also he is so gorgeous, oh my god, look at this.
Hello, my name is Vaughn.
I don't even know where to start with Van. He has been around for a while, so there's a lot to say, so I'll just do a quick rundown of random facts. He was in Under 19, which is the survival that debuted won the 9. He was in the vocal team. He is a former member of UTH, HNB and Yours. He was a trainee under Happy Face, A Entertainment, and Deep Studio Entertainment. He had Instagram, TikTok and SoundCloud before debuting in 9i. He is fluent in English.
Band is loud. No. I'm a producer of this group.
He is crazy talented as a vocalist.
I did your all the dish, yeah. I didn't ask you to write this.
He has one of my favorite voices, if not my favorite, along with Ju Young. He is also a rapper.
너는 내 별이자 나의 우주니까 지금 이 시련도 결국엔 잠시니까 너는 언제까지나 지금처럼 밝게만 빛내줘 우리는 너를 따라 이긴 밤을 수놓으로.
And he is a producer. He wrote, composed and arranged all the songs in the album. And he is clearly very good at it because this album is so good. Now I don't wanna be too mushy on Van, especially because this all comes from a very biased standpoint, but I am just so happy he debuted, and above all that he debuted with an album he heavily participated in making. He is clearly very talented and deserves to be successful. I'm so glad he never gave up on his dreams, and I hope he achieves all he has dreamed of with 9i. The way he looks at his members with a little spark in his eyes is very special to me. I hope he is always happy from here on. Okay, that's enough. I am gonna stop there. Especially because if there was a member that would be watching this video, it would be him, so I'm gonna end here before I start talking about how this man is fine as fuck. And yes, the tattoos are real, but I am not gonna talk about them for the sake of my mental health. So next.
1, 2, match.
Hello, my name is Barry. Strawberry, blueberry.
I had strawberries to prepare myself for this moment. Barry is the sweetest angel in the world. His name is short for variation, but to be honest, it should be short for very cute. Like I wanna pocket him.
생일 축하해, 자기야. 우리 자기 생일 축하해.
He is very precious but also a huge introvert. He literally got 96% introvert in his MBTI test. Someone protect this boy. He is a vocalist in the group.
Let me see if it's alright. 밤만에 가득찬 빛. I just wanna be with you, nothing. I don't wanna be lonely without you right now.
And my favorite part about his vocals are his falsettos.
I don't wanna fade away like another dream. 거짓 말같이.
I literally ascend whenever he does them. Also, he is very acrobatic.
괜찮아, 할 수 있어. 할 수 있어요. Whoa!
But he is not the only member that is really acrobatic. Like, look at this.
I just wanna be your boy.
Circus everywhere should be glad 9i chose music, which sounds like I am calling them clowns, but I promise I mean in the literal sense. Anyways, Barry is very gentle and you always can find him by looking for the one member smiling like he wants to steal the sun's job. He has the best selfie game, Argue with the Wall. He posts a lot of them at a time and my day always gets better. The sunshine quit her job when Barry was born, I am afraid.
안녕하세요, 나이나이에서 매력을 맡고 있는 서원입니다.
Now listen, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush and I'm gonna say straight up I would die for this boy. But before we get into that, he is a dancer and a really really good one. He does the dance break in Parallel Universe. Not that you would miss it because the members like to remind us in any chance they get. He specialized in modern dance at college. Also he absolutely loves T-Era and he knows every choreo of them. It's insane.
정정하고 싶은 게 있는데 전체 다 아는 게 아니라
그래 너 다 알아. 몸이 반응할지도 몰라.
왜 방에서 해?
매일.
Other than dancing, he also has a very sweet voice that it's very distinguishable in their songs. He is the most precious person I have ever seen with my own two eyes. I literally will become a villain if I know anyone has ever wronged him ever. Here's a compilation of him being tiny just because I feel like crying today.
반이가 다음 순서.
아니요.
우리는 하나 더 이렇게 연결을 확실히 이전에. 여러분들 만나 뵐 테니까 저희. 너무 기대가 되는데 다 같이 한번 보시죠.
Hello, I'm 태훈입니다.
We've entered the Magni line with our performance leader Taewoon. Not gonna lie, at first I was confused as to what a performance leader was and why was he not just a dancer, but after seeing their performances it just makes so much sense.
여기 동선 잘 맞춰줘야 될 것 같아요. 네. 내가 더 나가야 될 것 같아요. 덜 나가야 될 것 같아요.
Taewoon was just born to be on stage. His stage presence and performing skills are honestly insane. His performances always go so hard and you will never catch him looking bored on stage ever.
And we'll never see the break your heart. Go back so far. I went so much over. Came to do. Oh, it ain't my first time. Oh, girl, can prepare. Make this moment right. Come on, tonight. It never really died.
He's not just a pretty good dancer though. He has really good vocals too. He could honestly be in the vocal line. He talks a lot and is usually the one carrying their vlogs and behind the scene videos. Now his personality. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Taewoon is probably the funniest and for sure the loudest member. Here's a mini compilation of him being effortlessly funny.
개인기 눈싸움.
눈싸움 네 왔습니다.
시작.
부탁드립니다. 내 개인기보다 더 쌓였어.
아, 형식적인 질문 어떠셨어요? 알았어.
볼 한번 만져봐도 돼?
네. 한번 저 메이크업 쌤한테 이럴 거예요.
진짜 살짝.
아 진짜 이럴 거야. 아니 한 번만. 나 소리 지를 거야 메이크업 쌤한테. 아니 쌤!
어려워요 범퍼카. 저 그만 타고 싶어요. 어려워서 이거 애들 타는 거 아닌 것 같아요. 나 이 막내 라인의 리더. 어디서 춤을 췄죠?
저희가 물 위에서 촬영을 했었습니다.
저 그때도 넘어졌어요.
맞아.
그러네.
그때도 제일 먼저 넘어졌어.
센터에서 가운데서 맨 앞에서 한 명.
보시는 것도 좋은 포인트가 될 것 같습니다. 아니 이태원 자꾸 너 사진만 찾아보지 말고 앞에서부터 차근차근. 좀 귀여워.
아니에요. 전 운전 잘해요. 안녕하세요. 나이나이 주영입니다. 반갑습니다.
Okay, now let's do a quick exercise. Imagine you just turned 19 years old. You're barely old enough to vote, but you're already more talented than 95% of the world. You imagined it cool. That's what it's like to be Ju Young. Ju Young is super talented. He is a producer. He participated in writing 4 out of 5 songs in the album and he composed 2 of those as well.
이제 어떻게 보면 이제 처음 이런 앨범에 제 가사나 뭐 이런 멜로디 라인들이 들어간다는 게 이게 정말 들어갈까? 약간 하면서 일단 반신반의하면서 되게 해봤던 거였는데 다들 저희 회사 직원분들도 그렇고 다들 굉장히 좋게 봐주시는 것 같아서 굉장히 뿌듯하고 좋은 것 같습니다.
아니,
앞으로도 더 열심히 하겠습니다.
But it doesn't stop there. He is a really good vocalist.
Come on, let's drink and live. Bury your manager all day. Would you want me back if you're not in the right mood to sleep? 내 세계를 권할 Save it up Gonna never believe me 회생 끝에 닿겠지 나 하얗던
I love his voice so much. It's my favorite one along with Van's. He is also a pretty good dancer. He always catches my eye in performances.
밤이 새는 내일이 돼날 기억 못한데도 너에게 이끌려 anyway
Ju Young also looks pretty tall. I don't think his height is known at the moment, but if by the time you're watching it is and turns out he's not that tall, then, that's awkward. Anyways, his speaking voice is pretty deep.
아, 진짜 너무 오랜만에 진짜 진심으로 노는 기분이 들어요. 저 지금 너무 신났어요.
It always surprises me whenever he speaks, especially in English, which by the way he's pretty good at as well. Like I said, Ju Young is just better than me, you, your grandma and everyone else. Besides being really cool and talented, he is also very very sweet and down to earth. I just want him to be my best friend. Please, am I asking for too much?
여러분, 감사합니다. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jiho. Nice to meet you. Or thank you.
We've gotten to the last member, our Magni Jiho. He is a rapper in the group and he is pretty good at it.
창공을 다 갈라 헤이를 마치 제멋대로 부려 우리 앞길 난 떨어지러 fly 다 똑같은 틈 사이 never finding my way 너의 심장에 더 가까이 갈게 거기서 don't stop
He also dances really well. This kid is also really talented, but are we surprised? He has really pretty big eyes. He had bright blue hair during their debut and it fit him so well he now legally owns the color. Also his older brother is in the boy group Blitzers. Now if you were thinking of biasing Jiho, then get in line because you're not the first, second or even eighth person doing so. 9i is literally a Jiho fan club. I swear to God they love their Magni so much.
사람은 항상 위기가 다
이거 날같이 불안하지 않게 내가 너가 날 뿌리가 돼 우리 지켜봐를 피어나 Make my universe
괜찮아.
이렇게 빨리 지나가면 지호 나왔어.
아, 저는 베리가 나왔네요.
이거 제 겁니다. 아무도 못 가져요.
아, 지호도 안 주는구나.
네, 지호도 안 줘.
Gio loves Pokemon He can't kick the Pokemon
The youngest member of 9i. My name is Jiho.
정매신.
이게 근데 경례가 아니야.
보는 거 어디?
시야.
보는 씬.
And to be fair, it's understandable. You've heard of the term evil Magni. Well, Jiho is the polar opposite of that. Jiho is so sweet and nice. He's an introvert, so he doesn't talk a lot or is very loud, but he's still very funny and he always talks all smiley. It's very precious. Even when he's a little savage, it's still pretty cute. His members are always with him too, so you'll catch him in their content a lot. He has very cute mannerism too. I can't explain it, so I made a compilation of him being cute. Enjoy.
아, 이 범퍼카 씬.
여기서 범퍼카 비하인드가 있잖아요.
범퍼카.
괜찮아.
다들 얼굴 작아서.
반 형이랑 카페를 갔어 커피를 나한테 주네 나 바나나 우유 먹고 싶은데 형 저 몰라요?
살렸다.
Nice to meet you. Or thank you.
비타민 막 이러면서.
미션을 맡고 있는 나이나이 슈영입니다. 반갑습니다.
Okay, so that's all. I'll leave below the videos used in this video so you can check them all out yourself. I hope you stand 9i because these boys are so talented and deserve everything and more. I can't wait to see them grow. I really have a lot of faith in them. The last time I felt this way about a group was with Stray Kids back in 2018 and we all know how huge they are now. So stan them now or you'll be checking out the date you watched this video one day and think I wish I had stan them then trust me because I'm always right.
둘, 셋, everyday UI 지금까지 나이였습니다.
Anyways, have a good day. Stan 9i, a group of talented and self-produced